Welcome to Oddball. I'm Charlotte Wilder. That's Amin Hassan. Amin, how are you doing? Start of a new week. How are we feeling?
I'm feeling okay. I had a rough weekend, but I'm recovering, and now I'm ready to bring energy and a certain zaniness to the proceedings, Charlotte. You know, the Emmys were yesterday, and so I'm kind of feeling an Emmy mood. I don't know.
I think maybe we might have to capitalize on that social experience.
By winning one?
That would be great. We should definitely try to do that. Have you lost an Emmy before? I've lost a sports Emmy before.
I lost a sports Emmy too, yeah. Who'd you lose to? I lost the PTI. Who'd you lose to?
Oh, I lost it inside the NBA, so I was like, yeah, for sure.
Okay. I feel good. Two of the greatest shows ever. Oh, my bad. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry we came close to competing with them.
Yeah.
Oddball 2025, start the campaign for your consideration.
Mm-hmm.
Before we get to any Emmy basketball stuff, we have to talk about A'ja Wilson because, over the weekend, A'ja Wilson became the first NBA player to score 1,000 points in the regular season. She broke the record in a win against the Connecticut Sun. And let me just read you some other records that she's close to breaking this year. A'ja Wilson is 3 rebounds away from most rebounds in a season. And she is 2 blocks away from becoming the 3rd player ever with 100 blocks in a season. And what's sort of fascinating about this is, I'm A'ja, obviously this is a huge moment, but the Aces have underachieved with what people have expected of them.
Yeah, that's the line from American Gangster. Your success took a shot at you. What are you gonna do? You're gonna be unsuccessful? Yeah, they're victims of their own success, and because of that, we're going to nitpick and find ways. But, what a remarkable season. I think the great thing about A'ja Wilson is the idea that she is a two-way player. She is a dominant, she might be the dominant defensive force in the league. Oh, and also she's an incredible offensive talent as evidenced by her record-breaking pace.
Yeah. Oh, and she's also just going to put up 1,000 points. Also, I really loved her locker room speech. Let's take a look at this.
I hope y'all know how much I love y'all, each and every last one of y'all. Y'all will never understand how much y'all mean to me because there's days where I hate being A'ja Wilson. I hate it. But when I come into work and I see y'all smiling and I see y'all just happy, makes me who I am.
I'm tearing up over here. When you see, first of all, for her to admit what a weight it is on her shoulders to be who she is, to be the player she is with those expectations is what I'm assuming she's talking about when she says there are days I hate being A'ja Wilson. For her to say, like, you, my teammates, are the ones who keep me going, who lift me up. I think as a leader, a lot of times we think it means, telling people what to do or setting an example, but I think it also really means acknowledging the people around you who give you the energy to do what you do and have them feel like you're acknowledging what role they have played in the leader's success. And I just think it's a really beautiful moment right there.
Yeah, you know what she doesn't hate being A'ja Wilson is when she gets to make ball jokes on the internet. Here we go, rack them up for me, guys. That's right, A'ja Wilson saying. She responding to Sydney Colson. Thank you for going full screen. That's now 2 balls you've been able to go home with you this season. And they just said, just adding another pair. Get it?
Okay. No, so she took the game ball home can you explain this ball joke to me?
The other balls are Bam's, I assume.
Yes, right.
Bam's balls.
Her maybe boyfriend. But wait, what were the first 2? That's what I'm confused
about. The game
about.
balls. The game balls from, she's taking home game ball for twice. Actually, I don't even know what the second game ball is. I just wanted to make a ball joke, okay? You asking me for facts and information?
Sorry.
I just wanted to laugh at ball jokes, okay? What did A'ja's mom have to say about it?
What did she say? A'ja!
That's Ms. Wilson right there. That wasn't A'ja. A'ja, I'm surprised she didn't hit her with the middle name as well.
That's sort of the story of my life. When someone says Charlotte in all caps, I'm like, I am in trouble. on a more wholesome note, maybe, speaking of Bam Adebayo, Asia's rumored beau,
Balls.
he tweeted...
Oh. I mean, you're the one that said beau. Beau's such a weird word. Why did you say her rumored love interest or whatever?
Yeah, because I don't know. I'm feeling frisky.
But beau sounds a lot like balls.
Beau?
Rumored balls. I thought you were going with balls.
Okay, here's what Bam tweeted. He said, "Hope everybody finds *1,000 reasons to smile on this lovely Sunday." Is that basically confirming that they're dating? I mean,
no, the fact that she's got another pair of balls that she took home, that's the confirmation that they're dating. I just want to say balls one more time.
All right, get it out of your system. Do you want anything else?
No, we can move on now.
You're not going to move on. You're going to say it as soon as I try to change the subject.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No.
Okay, fine.
Balls!
Jimmy Butler.
You didn't change the subject yet. See, I got it right before you started your next statement, so that's why it works.
You are, if not consistent. Okay, so
for your consideration. 2025.
Oddball. Oh, balls. Oddballs.
See?
Wow. Right in the title. Okay, here's a little bit of fun NBA intrigue. Apparently, so this season, Butler said he won't sign an extension with the Heat ahead of free agency in 2025. And this news broke recently, according to The Athletic and friend of the show. We should have Sam on, Sam Amick.
Yeah.
Sam Amick, come on, Oddball. The Warriors are rumored to have interest in Jimmy Butler. Now, what is your take here? Because Sam said the Warriors, as you know, have interest there, and I think probably made a couple calls during the summer. Is this real?
Yeah, this is when you work in basketball as long as I have, Charlotte, you're going to appreciate the different types of rumors, like they're different wines. And this one, this is a vintage that I love tremendously. This is the rumor that happens where it's factual stuff, but it is dated factual material. I don't know. Look, Sam is an excellent reporter. He is plugged in, particularly up there with the Warriors. He's not only a dear friend, he is someone that I have literally read since I was in high school, right? So I have a ton of respect for Sam Amick, but I also have like heightened spidey senses when it comes to rumors like this. If we could throw that quote board up again, listen to the wording. The Warriors, as you know, have interest there. Okay, so they have interest. And I think probably made a couple calls during the summer. This type of rumor, ladies and gentlemen, is when you get something factual, but it is dated. It is not something that is currently happening. It gets reported now. We feel like it's new news. We act like it's the Warriors are calling the Heat right now. Yo, what's up with Jimmy Butler? But the reality is, this is something they probably kicked the tires about months ago, perhaps even before free agency started, before Klay Thompson was a Dallas Maverick. And now the news is being disseminated to us, and now we're all going to pretend like it's new and active, when in matter of fact, both of those sides are probably like, yeah, we talked about that months ago. It's like saying, hey, I heard you date Rihanna. Like, well, no, like we went out on a couple dates a few years ago, but nothing came of it.
Okay. I do think that this is...
What was the skepticism there? Like, okay, what was that?
Sorry. No, I don't mean to get personal on the show. This is one of those rumors that I think is very well timed, though, given the content calendar of the NBA. Like, everybody needs a little something in September. And so thank you to Sam. I think, personality-wise, it would be very fun for us if Jimmy Butler went to the Warriors.
I feel like he'd ruin it, man. I love Jimmy and I love the Warriors, but it's like, these are two things I love that don't need to be together. Kind of like,
yes.
Well, I don't know, like chocolate milk and pizza. Like, I don't want chocolate milk on my pizza, right? I want my pizza as my pizza, and maybe chocolate milk somewhere else. I can't even drink chocolate milk because I'm lactose intolerant now. Too much information. But you get my point.
Yeah. Okay. I just mean for us. Like, I don't necessarily mean for the Warriors. I don't necessarily mean for Jimmy. I mean for those of us who are just like messy people who enjoy other people's messiness, because I don't know what, like, Jimmy Butler and Draymond Green on the same team would be potentially catastrophic.
What I'm hearing from you, Charlotte, is you're saying, I want to watch internet videos of a guy that eats a whole pizza and then downs a gallon of chocolate milk and then watch him projectile vomit everywhere. Wouldn't that be cool? Like, no, it kind of ruins pizza and chocolate milk for me.
You're right.
Come on.
Okay. No, that's a good point. That's a good point. In all seriousness, I mean, is there any world in which you think this could work?
No.
Jimmy Butler and the Warriors?
No.
Okay.
I just think
Right.
the personality conflict is too great there.
Okay. Well, let's move on to Sphere. Because there was a UFC event.
Movie? The Michael Crichton novel that came out and I read in the 90s and then watched the movie and I was kind of really disappointed by it.
No, but I think it's a fun fact that people should know that you really love Michael Crichton novels, or you used to.
I used to when I used to read. Yeah. My kids don't watch this. Don't watch this.
Amin only reads nonfiction now, but I don't even, you say that. Do you read it?
Yeah, nonfiction is what I call Twitter.
Yes, nonfiction, Instagram. So there was a UFC event at Sphere in Vegas. Apparently
Where?
It was Sphere.
Oh, you mean the Sphere?
Yes. Okay. So this brings me to the point that we actually need to talk about here. I mean, look, that does look pretty cool, I guess. And maybe the NBA should do something here. We all know that James Dolan, the owner of the New York Knicks, owns this thing. So it's only a matter of time, until we've got a dunk contest there or something. But I have a bone to pick with this particular establishment because they want us to call it Sphere with no the in front of it. But it is the Sphere.
It's the Sphere.
That is an insane thing to brand it at. Why would you ever want it to be Sphere and not the Sphere?
I'll tell you why. Because they watched I almost cussed right there. The Social Network way too many times. The part where Justin Timberlake's character, who plays the guy who invented Napster. I think people really fall asleep on that, or maybe just don't know what Napster is anymore. But that's what kicked off all the music file sharing phenomenons of the 2000s. And God bless that time. But he says, drop the when we talk about the Facebook, just make it Facebook. It's a lot cleaner. It works great for the Facebook versus Facebook. It works terrible for the Sphere. It's the Sphere. I don't care what they want to call it. That's not my job. That's your marketing budget to convince me otherwise. Just like Charlotte asked me where the Lakers play.
I mean, where do the Los Angeles Lakers play basketball?
Wanted that question to come out a lot faster. They play at Staples Center. I don't care. Oh, they play Crypto Blipto. I don't know.
Staples Center or the Staples Center?
I don't know what sets they're claiming over there. I'm telling you, they're playing at the Staples Center, and that was the Sphere. End of story. Case closed. That's your problem, marketing man, to fix that.
Yeah, it does drive me crazy, though, in the back of my head, saying the Sphere, knowing that it is just Sphere. But why
do you care?
I don't know.
I don't know. Why would you care? This is their problem. This is their problem. If they name their thing something that people are calling something else, that is never a consumer or customer problem. That is the problem with the brand.
But it drives me crazy. I don't know. It's something I got to talk to my therapist about, I suppose. Okay, let's move on to the fun part. The Emmys were on Sunday night. I mean, there are few things I love as much as an award show. Mm-hmm. I absolutely love awards shows. I really need this culture of celebrity. I need monoculture to come back a little bit more because if we lose award shows, I don't know what I'm going to do.
A lot of sick days.
Yeah. All right. Well, our favorite series was snubbed, which is the important thing here. Clipped. Everybody remembers we were the foremost clipped show.
For a couple of weeks.
For a few weeks.
Then we ran out of steam.
Yeah, we also stopped watching it. But after this iconic moment from Temu Chris Paul, let's roll.
Want my ring, man. Want my ring, yo.
Did he ever end up getting one?
His ring?
Yeah, I didn't watch the rest of the series.
Oh, yeah. You'll have to keep watching to find out. No, Chris Paul has neither a ring nor an Emmy. Also, winning time, there was a director nominated, and they didn't win anything. We need to make sure that NBA dynasties do not come away empty-handed in the future when represented on television. So we came with some NBA show pitches that are sure to bring home the hardware. Amin, please present your pitch.
All right. So, the setting. There's a peasant walking in rural China, right? He's walking. He's got some stuff on his back. He walks up this mountain, this long path, and he enters a room. And in the room, huddled, 3 bodies eating like porridge or some sort of sludge out of a bowl. And they've got cowls and they got the big hats, so we can't really see who they are. And then
Mhm.
somebody reaches out for the bottle of wine in the middle, and then there's a hand that grabs it. It's a big hand and grabs it. And when you see the hand, you see the tattoos, and you're like, wait a second. That hand and those tattoos look familiar. And then the face looks up, and it's LeBron James. And the other two guys are Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh. And they are planning and plotting. And then it goes present day. And now all of a sudden we are in the room, and like LeBron James is there, and Rich Paul is there, and Pat Riley walks in, and he looks at everybody. He doesn't say a word, and he's got a knapsack. And it's the same knapsack that the old Chinese man, the peasant from the beginning of the show was had, and it was him all along, Pat Riley all along. As he dumps the rings on the table, he says, "Is this what you seek?" And LeBron looks at Rich Paul, and he looks at Maverick Carter, and they all kind of just nod and cut to the elevator thing coming up and steam. And here we are. It's the start of the episode. It's the start of the series, the Heatles, a 4-part docu-series.
Docu-series or scripted series?
Scripted. I don't know why I made a docu-series. Maybe
Okay,
I'm pitching it to Netflix. They'll think it's real.
Jog my memory. Why China? Were they in China together? Oh, was that the Olympics?
2008. But they had the secret meetings. The secret meetings didn't happen like in the middle of practice. It's not like they're right in front of like Coach K, like, hey, Miami in 2 years. No, they had to do it in secret. They did it in rural China. Sometimes you got to stretch the truth a little bit. It's all for the sake of storytelling, Charlotte.
No, I know. It's a nice visual. I see what you did there. I'm gonna pitch you a show now, and we'll see who's gets greenlit.
Mm-hmm.
This is we open, and it's a lot of action. You see the game clock, and it says like 1 minute 42 seconds into the first quarter, and then all of a sudden you see Draymond Green choking out Rudy Gobert, just dragging him backwards, and then we cut immediately, and Klay Thompson is on the bench ripping open his jersey, and then we cut to Steph Curry, who has red rings around his eyes. You can tell he's been crying. We freeze frame, and a voiceover comes in and says, "You're probably wondering how a 4-time champion, 2-time league MVP found himself in this situation. Here's my story." And then it cuts, and we're in North Carolina, little Steph Curry, tiny little kid, shooting around with his dad, and that's as far as I've gotten. But it's the story of the Warriors.
Okay, I got one last one here. I got another one. This one's really fun. All right. We're in.
But what'd you think of mine?
It's all right. It was okay. I would have gone a different way. I would have gone a different direction there. I would have gone with punching Jordan Poole as my opening scene, and then like work backwards from there.
That's what.
But okay,
That's what
imagine this.
Said too, but,
it's a darkness. It's a massive kind of like open area indoors, like in a warehouse or something. Completely dark. One spotlight, and there are windows. There's light coming in the windows, but you really can't see anything from the light coming in the windows. And there's like one of those sparring dummies in the middle, and there's a guy, and he just go like just combo after combo after combo, roundhouse kicks and all types of like crane kicks and Karate Kid type stuff, right? And as he stops, he's heaving, and we all just see silhouettes. We see him wipe his brow, there's sweat, and in the background we see a massive crucifix with another spotlight on it, and as it's the backdrop of this crucifix behind this lonely fighter. And he's wiping the sweat and reaches down and he picks up a canister, and it's a canister full of hot coffee, a thermos of hot coffee, and he downs it all in one go. Happening? And then he says, I hope to put the laser sights right between the eyes where I can see it. And he turned around, and it's the Joe Mazzulla story, starring Joe Mazzulla as Joe Mazzulla.
Oh my God, that one-ups my pitch for the Spurs, which is just Tim Duncan drinking a Michelob Light in like after every game.
Thought it was Heineken.
Okay, coming up, Fit Check. Welcome back to Oddball. Amin, I forgot the best part of my pitch for the Warriors scripted series about the dynasty one day is that in this version, Steve Kerr is actually Stephanie Kerr and is played by Meryl Streep.
I honestly thought that was Doris Burke. And I was like, I wonder how they're going to work Doris Burke into this. I saw the Photoshop very briefly. I was like, all right.
No, that's Stephanie Kerr. I think it could be an Emmy-winning performance for her that would lock up a trophy for us. But we don't have time to talk about this anymore because last week was Fashion Week in New York City, which is no better time to check out our most stylish NBA and WNBA players. So it's time for Fit Check.
Can I? All right.
What?
Yes. I just want to point out, like, a lot of people were at Fashion Week. I know I follow many of them on Instagram, and they all went to this runway. And I'm like, this can't be fun. It's fun to sit and watch people walk ridiculously. I get it if you got to be one of the runway models. Like, that's like feels like a once in a lifetime type of opportunity. I'm not sure I would turn it down. But like to just sit there, like, oh, I was sitting courtside or whatever, the front row at Fashion Week. I'm like, you look bored.
Courtside at Fashion.
You look bored.
When I was 21, I had a blog and I convinced a fashion company that I was a legitimate fashion blogger, which maybe I was at the time. It was 2010, 2011. And I sat front row at the Marchesa fashion show with like all of the fancy people. And I was wearing like a J. Crew sweater dress. And I was like, first of all, this isn't fun. And second of all, I'm not sure that this is my future. So now I work in sports.
It looks so boring.
Yeah, it was. Anyway, we're going to be shown 3 outfits, all worn by the same player. We're going to describe the outfits for our listening audience, and then we're going to guess which player wore these fits. If we get it right, we will hear this.
That's a nice fit.
We're going to get like one fit. Like this segment is taking way too long already. All right, and then if we get it wrong, it sounds like
our producers are going to kill us. What does it sound like? Ew, trash.
Okay, all right.
Okay. All right, let's get going.
Shout out to Tasha, who I believe that was her voice.
Oh my God.
What do you got?
That Tasha? That was Tasha.
Where are we? What's our first fit? Okay.
Okay, first fit.
I want to jump. I know the one on the right.
Do it.
Right.
I know who it is.
It's acclaimed author
Jason
Tatum. By the way, nobody's.
That's a nice fit.
Because you know why we know it? Because he's dressed like a communist dictator in that third one.
Nobody's buying his book, right? Like, I have kids.
It's a children's book.
I know, but I have kids. I would not buy the Jason Tatum book.
I know.
I don't know. I like maybe I'm just on another level today. What did you? Whoa! Who? Oh, this. Oh, I know this one too. This one's easy. Oh, you guys are throwing softballs.
Yeah. Okay. The first one, we didn't describe the outfits for Jason Tatum, but it doesn't matter. One was a North Face jacket. The other one looked like, we don't. Literally a communist dictator.
If you're listening and you're like, I don't know what they're saying, just fire up YouTube for 5 minutes. I beg of you. Come on.
All right. Well, the middle one is a long white skirt with a V-neck sweater. Who is this? I mean,
that's Russell Westbrook.
Is this Russ?
That's a nice fit.
It's funny if they had showed us just the third one, which is like a tan jacket with a yellow shirt, I would not have known. But the first two are iconic Russ fits we've seen him wear before. Now Russ really does. Middle. He's really into fashion, so I give him the grace. But a lot of these other guys, y'all just trying to hang out, go to some parties. That's all. I'm calling them out.
Okay.
All right.
The third fit.
What we got? That's Asia Wilson.
Oh.
No, wait.
Is it
Asia Wilson or no? Is that Asia Wilson or is it Angel Reese? I'm gonna go Asia Wilson. I think it's Asia Wilson.
Yeah.
That's
we've got
nice fit.
You know how I knew? Because she's wearing a white T-shirt in the middle one. Ooh, guys, she's wearing a white T-shirt. Oh my gosh, yo, this is what I hate about media. I love you, Asia Wilson. I love the Aces, but I hate like that we can make someone wearing a white T-shirt a storyline. Like, it's a white T-shirt. Get a grip, everybody.
I think it's sort of fun. Okay, next.
Trying too hard. What else you got?
Oh no, this is me.
No,
this is awful.
No. Oh wait. Oh,
that's a nice fit.
Can we have like a little mystery? I wanted to follow the breadcrumbs and come to that conclusion on my own.
I look great in that third one. That's a nice.
Where is that from?
Suit. It's a Rachel Comey suit. I mean,
where's that picture from, dumbass? Not where's the fit from?
How am I supposed to know? I thought you were into it. I don't know. In front of a garage in New York or something.
Did you just ask me? I think I asked you, what are you wearing? Like it's a red carpet interview?
No, I didn't think, but I thought it would be funny if I pretended that I thought that. So here we are. Do we have a means fits?
No, we don't. We don't have time.
Well, all right. That's it for Oddball. Thank you all so much for watching. I haven't thanked our listeners and viewers in far too long. That's on me. I apologize.
Thank you to all those fraudulent voters, Michael Jordan's deep boy.
Okay, bye.